We are Nate and Allie of Better Together Adventures, and we want to encourage you to get outside and ride. So Nate and I like to ride to eat, and we like to ride to breakfast. And normally, well, we try to make it by breakfast. So we decided to head on up to Menahga, Minnesota, which was platted in 1891. And it's an Ojibwa word that means many blueberries. And I didn't realize, but the Blueberry River was north of town, and we didn't get to see that. But
Well, we'll have to go back.
yeah, darn it. We did get to see Saint Urho. Is that how you say it?
I believe so.
And Saint Urho is a Finnish saint, and he was erected. Well, he's the patron saint of Finland, which led the locals to celebrate Saint Urho's Day on March 16th, which is the day before St. Patrick's Day. And you can find him on Highway 71 South. He was a pretty impressive fella.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool story too, if I remember correctly. He came in and banished the
Crickets? Grasshoppers.
I think it was grasshoppers that were eating the vineyards, the grapevines. So they celebrate him every year because of he saved the crops, basically, I guess.
Yeah. So he's a pretty important guy.
And that's kind of a cool statue. He's got a pitchfork with a giant grasshopper stuck on it.
Yeah, and Menagha is known for a couple famous people as well. The writer-illustrator Wallace Wood, who was one of the 5 original cartoonists for Mad.
Yep, Mad Magazine.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool.
That is kind of neat because I haven't read a Mad Magazine since I was a kid.
I don't think I've ever read a Mad Magazine. So we rode through
Breezy Point,
and then
Pequot Lakes.
Ideal Corners, and then Pequot, and then through, I believe it was Nimrod, or close to Nimrod.
Yeah, we went through Nimrod on the way back. Poplar.
And then through, I keep on wanting to say Sabika, but I don't think it was Sabika. But then through to 64 into Menagha.
Well, 64 was just a little part of a zigzag on
Right.
there. We took mainly county roads. They were all in really nice shape. They were actually nice and smooth and clean. I mean, there's been some major storms that have come through, so even if there was any sand left on the roads from the winter, it's definitely washed off now. But one thing that was interesting for me, it was only about 70 degrees, and it was sunny, as you can see here, but we were trying to avoid. You can see there's a little bit of rain up there in the left corner. When we were leaving, this is Pequot Lakes here. When we were just heading out of town here, I hit a tar snake when we were heading out of the area just before I was starting a left turn. And I was surprised by that because, like I said, it was only about 70 degrees. It was a little sunny, but by the way the road looks here watching the video now, I am guessing they must have maybe sealed those cracks probably within the last week or two, and maybe it's still a little soft yet. So coming up here in a little bit, you'll see when I go to turn left, you'll see my bike do a little wiggle waggle. And it was one of those things that I've always thought it felt worse than it looked, but now seeing on the video, it's interesting how much the bike really did move.
Yeah, because your back end went whoop whoop, and I was like, whoa, what was that?
So yeah, I guess for me the quick lesson is, obviously be aware of your surroundings or what the road condition is. Those chunks of tar will jump out at you anytime they can.
Yeah, and I know you went, and I saw that happen, so I try to go a little bit further around it and kind of avoid it. You have a lot more experience with stuff like that than I do, and for me, that really freaking scares me.
Yeah, but like I said, it happens. It's right about now. You see me turn, and the back end kind of flops. Yeah, right there. You know, I guess it just happened so fast, at least in this situation, that it was over by the time I realized what was going on.
And that's something that you've taught me too, is to always remember the bike wants to go forward.
Yeah.
And so I think in that same situation, you just got to remember, straighten it out and it'll keep going forward.
Yeah.
So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. We had a good time at
Cottage House Cafe.
Yeah. So it was really good food. We did not make it in time for breakfast. We were like 10 minutes late. And when they say they stop serving at 11, they stop serving at 11. But we still had a really good lunch and a beautiful, beautiful ride back. We made it back. Right at the end, I had to put the cameras away because the rain came.
We did get a few heavy sprinkles. I'm glad it didn't start raining steady because those were big raindrops.
They were. I had my visor up and one just bat me right in the eyeball.
Ooh, yeah, that's no fun.
Which kind of hurts. But anyways, thank you for watching. If you could, please like and subscribe to our channel. It really does help support us do these little jaunts through Minnesota.
I can't believe my eyes when I get close to you, close to you, close to you. You said hello and I lost my control in just one tiny second. You do to me what I've seen in the movies, but this really happening. My mind explodes. I can feel my bones shaking to the beat of my bleeding heart. An overload. Don't know how this goes, but I'm pretty sure you just made my world stop. I can't believe my eyes when I get close to you, close to you, close to you. So pretty I could die. I can't be close to you, close to you, close to you, close to you. Close to you, close to you, close to you. Close to you, close to you, close to you. My walls are down, they've been burned to the ground by the voice of an angel. Don't say a word before someone gets hurt, it's just too much to handle. My mind explodes. I can feel my bones shaking to the beat of my bleeding heart. An overload.
Here you can see the GoPro kind of wiggling on my crossbar. And for those of you that have a NC750, how do you deal with the frunk? Because it's really frustrating to me. There's two things, the frunk and the gas tank under the seat. Those two things I wish I could really change when it came to this motorcycle. But how do you guys deal with it? Let us know in the comments below. So, how did she pronounce it?
Moyaka.
Moyaka. Finnish soup.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within calling. This heavy load got under your skin, howling. You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for a collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die breathing.
This one might be my favorite.
Hakuna Matata.
I don't know, Saint Urho, Urho. But he is a fictional saint of Finland. So he was created and elaborated by the Finnish Americans in northern Minnesota in the 1950s to celebrate their heritage and extend the celebrations of St. Patrick's Day. So one of the lesser known but extraordinary legends of ages past is the legend of Saint Urho, patron saint of the Finnish vineyard workers.
Aki Pupu.
Aki Pupu is right.